let's go over some stuff. First and foremost, let's have a look at Telegram, X. So the Nite Protocol Light Paper is now published on Git's book. Do you have feedback, ideas, or want to build on the Nite Protocol? Join the discussion. The second Dtravel app is well underway and will unlock the ability to search for listings, new booking history, manage bookings, and interact with TRVL. Staking programs and more. Continued updates to the Dtravel direct booking widget. We've been closely working with a number of Nite Protocol founding partners, providing support and outlining a plan for each to begin building on the protocol. Discovering and onboarding calls with large property management companies. Dtravel CEO Sinbar has presented at the Travel Trends AI Summit. New Nite Protocol landing page. Let's have a look at that. Developers, let's have a look at this. All right. Peer-to-peer crypto payments. Transforming the vacation rental industry. Vacation rental industry today suffers from siloed data systems and lack of standardization. These problems lead to inflated operating costs and stifle innovation, adversely impacting both operators and travelers alike. Similar to how the TCP/IP protocol enables anyone to communicate freely over the internet, the Nite protocol eliminates connectivity barriers and costly data feeds, providing open access to vacation rental listing data and distribution. Lack of standardization, closed systems, a single endpoint for decentralized listing data, immutable source of truth, publicly accessible. Protocol design, Nite Token, Dusk, an industry-driven domain-specific knowledge representation language to describe real estate properties and their rental conditions. Nite Interface SDK. Right. Openness and collaboration at the heart of Nite Protocol, rewarding adoption. So, let me see what this guy has to say.
Hi, this is Norm Rose from Travel Tech Consulting. Connectivity in the travel industry has always been a challenge. And even with what came about over 10 years ago, which was kind of the API revolution, in order to connect systems to systems through application programming interfaces, still hasn't resolved some of the challenges we have in the travel industry. Even when standards are developed, such as in the case of the new distribution capability the airlines are promoting right now, they're actually not standards, even though I said standards a moment ago. There's a schema which can be different based on the version you're on, as well as some customization that individual airlines are doing. When it comes to short-term vacation rentals, we have a similar problem, but it's generally controlled by the OTAs in this space. So the OTAs offer standards for their system, which may not be the same as other OTAs. And
so just to clarify, OTA is online travel agency.
It causes companies to kind of focus in on single standards and single channels rather than being able to have a free ability to distribute their products. Also, these intermediaries, as you might expect, end up contributing to the cost of travel because they take their own cut. This is where blockchain really has an advantage. When we look at blockchain, we're able to move to an environment with a single API into the blockchain to connect all suppliers and all standards. I applaud Dtravel for promoting a single API for short-term rentals, and I encourage you all to consider it. Thank you.
All right.
Hi, this is Norm Rose.
So, all right, let me have a look at the light paper. Let me check this out. Ooh, it's not short. Executive summary. Let's go. Excessive fees fueled by a complex web of intermediaries and a lack of transparency are stifling the innovation potential of a rapidly growing vacation rental industry. These challenges are rooted in centralized data silos that prevent efficiency and hinder seamless communication across the entire ecosystem. The Nite Protocol, an open standard protocol for the vacation rental industry, is a collective opportunity and open innovation to solve these problems. So the problems being efficiency, lack of efficiency, and the lack of seamless communication across the entire ecosystem, and the stifling of innovation and the excessive fees. So basically what I'm getting from this is that the Nite Protocol is going to eliminate the excessive fees, eliminate the lack of innovation, and the lack of efficiency and the hindrance to the seamless communication. All right, that's quite interesting. Is a collective opportunity and open invitation to solve these problems. Emergent technology can address these challenges at 3 levels. Infrastructure, services, and booking transactions, which collectively will provide an open and accessible source of truth that enables direct connectivity, efficiency, and new opportunities for all industry participants. Most importantly, any company can access and build upon the Nite Protocol. Collective ownership is critical to the industry-wide adoption of the Nite Protocol. The Nite Protocol will utilize TRVL, a blockchain-based utility token, to enable fair and open participation through shared governance. In addition, the TRVL token will be used to incentivize growth by rewarding participants who contribute time and resources to the protocol. The future of the industry depends on openness and collaboration. Those who join forces to adopt and build the Nite Protocol have a unique opportunity to reduce costs, increase choice, fuel innovation, and lead the industry to a path that benefits all stakeholders. Right? That's really nice. That's a good executive summary. All right, so there's some problems. They've identified some problems. So there are 2 critical challenges facing the vacation rental industry. One is the lack of data standardization, and 2, closed systems. And they've gone into a little bit of depth as to the closed systems, the lack of interoperability, and the lack of innovation. Right. Solutions. The implementation of an open standard protocol, a set of standardized procedures for transmitting and storing data called the Nite Protocol, offers solutions to the issues facing the vacation rental industry, rather than the current state where providers have to build many connections to each other. The Nite Protocol acts as a single API connection that anyone can read, write, listing, and booking data to, eliminating the need to build so many duplicative, expensive and unnecessary API connections. Unified source of truth. Right, let's see what this is. The Nite protocol uses a common language and data structure that the industry will work together to create and improve. A common language will eliminate the needs to translate data from one source to another, creating efficiencies for participants, allowing them to focus on adding value to their core business. The Nite protocol will serve as a decentralized hub for vacation rental data and booking processes, which any company can leverage and build on. This arrangement reduces the redundancy of data stored across multiple centralized databases and mitigates integration challenges due to a lack of data standards across incompatible APIs. It effectively dismantles the isolated data silos, thus creating a cohesive system where data is transparent, accurate, and accessible to industry participants, significantly reducing costs of building within the industry. Open protocol. The Nite protocol opens the doors to a surge of innovation by empowering startups and technology companies to access vacation rental supply and develop novel experiences that optimize for user experience instead of spending their time on integrating inefficient infrastructure. It will also enable participants to provide data access to turn their current cost centers into profit centers by getting paid network fees for data access. The open source nature of the protocol fuels inventive solutions to long-standing issues such as reputation portability, personalization, and payment methods. This paves the way for more dynamic and consumer-centric travel industry that continuously evolves and adapts to the needs of travelers. Having an open protocol introduces a community-driven governance system to the vacation rental industry, ensuring no single entity has control over the protocol. This approach fosters an open market, accelerates development, and maintains vital checks and balances. This decentralized model levels the playing field, offering transparent, equitable participation for all, from established players to startups. Right, so this is the design. It's all tech. It's all tech. It's all techie, tech stuff. Lots of tech. Let me have a look at this. Okay, it's all tech. This is how it is today, or this is how it's different from, okay. Database, supply manager, property manager. So what you're trying to do now, so effectively what the Nite protocol is trying to do, so let me just summarize. What we're trying to do is go from this to this. That's what's going to happen. So this is the problem, right? And this is the solution. And the property smart contract on the blockchain is going to be the one-stop all for all of these OTAs to share and access data. If they share data, then they can make money. And if they access data, then it's basically one format. So it just makes it easier. And then they can probably also develop their own software to build on top of what this is, I'm guessing. That's what I'm getting from this. OTA, yeah. So you're kind of just basically putting it all together into one place, and then you're putting it all on the blockchain as well. Right. no costly data feeds or intermediaries. All right. So that's what's happening. This is it. This is basically the Nite protocol. So for all those who are interested, skip through all the text. This is what we're trying to do. We're trying to change this into this, and hopefully that will solve all the problems that exist. Let me have a look at this. So what's the TRVL token? So the TRVL token, so now we know what the TRVL token is, because I think for a lot of people, for a large portion of time while they've been accumulating TRVL, not really understood what TRVL is. This is what it is. TRVL is a utility token powering the Nite protocol. TRVL prevents centralization of the Nite protocol by distributing control to active participants. The importance of decentralized protocols cannot be understated. The centralized structure of traditional companies relies on a broad or single leader to decide the platform's future. This introduces a range of potentially fatal issues. Okay, the benefits. Incentivize users to contribute to the Nite protocol and improve the protocol's operations. Balance control and no single points of failure. Checks and balances for capital allocation and future developments. Knowledge sharing and enabling the free market to accelerate adoption. The Nite protocol will utilize TRVL tokens for governance purposes. TRVL token holders have the ability to propose and vote on protocol upgrades, changes, and decisions. This democratic approach empowers the community to collectively steer the protocol's evolution, ensuring that it remains aligned with the needs and desires of its stakeholders. By allowing TRVL holders to vote on proposals, upgrades, and changes, both product and funding related, the Nite protocol will foster a decentralized governance model. This ensures that the community has a voice in the project's direction and can prevent centralization. As a result, TRVL holders have the ability to introduce new proposals for protocol improvements and participate in decision-making processes. Benefits. So basically, look, distribution access. Third-party applications can access the Nite protocol API by paying in stable coins or TRVL to query and distribute property data. The amount paid by third-party applications is based on the amount of properties queried and the source of properties queried. So it's a gas, basically. It's a gas to access this Nite protocol. Operators are able to put a price on access to listings they manage. This includes free access. If access is paid, operators split the earnings with integration partners they are connected to and the Nite protocol. Integration partners can stake TRVL to improve their share of earnings. Integration partners will also have to stake TRVL as a form of security guarantee for their honest behavior in validating legitimate listings and bookings. After receiving access to property listings, third-party applications are able to charge transaction fees for successful bookings. Operators will know how much the third-party application intends to charge before getting access to their listing data. The first of many on-ramps to the Nite protocol will be Dtravel Direct. Dtravel Direct has a payment smart contract that automates the flow of funds from a cryptocurrency booking. When the guest sends cryptocurrency for a payment, 97% goes to the operator and 3% goes to the community treasury. Okay, get discount, gas fees, royalties for trading Nite tokens. What's a Nite token? Have they explained Nite tokens? There it is. Let's have a look at Nite tokens again. Nites are a form of NFTs. They're unique and cannot be substituted by another Nite token. I don't know why the spelling of this and this is different. I'm not sure. Is it two different tokens? I'm not sure why there's a difference in spelling. Okay, maybe it's just a spelling mistake. For a given Nite is specific to that Nite. For the sake of standard compliance, the ease of adoption of Nites across the travel and crypto industries, the NT standard. So they're creating like a standard. It's a very techy, yeah? It's very technical. Right. New possibilities. Through the Nite protocol, the integration of blockchain technology into vacation rental space creates a new era of opportunity and empowerment for vacation rental operators and travelers. Okay. The democratization of access. Why adopt? Okay, the why is important. So the most important question is the why. So let's see. The question any traveler, operator, and builder might ask is, why should I care about the Nite protocol? And even if I care, why should I invest in its adoption? All right, so this is the key. These are fair questions, and the short answer is that if you are frustrated with the state of travel as a builder, host, or traveler, you can do something about it while having shared ownership in the future success of Nite protocol. Here's the long answer. Where's the short answer? I want the short answer. There's no short answer. Today, there are too many barriers to entry for startup innovators to gain traction and compete with incumbent OTAs using Web 2 business models. Fortunately, emergent technology enables new opportunities that are proven disruptors. DPIN stands for Decentralized Physical Infrastructure Network. It's an innovative way to build and maintain networks with physical infrastructure. DPINs do two things to help overcome the financial and logistical barriers to entry created by Web 2. Crowdsource the cost of creating a shared network, and two, use public blockchains to coordinate the actions of contributors globally towards what is best in the network. Generally, DPINs, so they're basically explaining DPIN. All right, where's the why? Using this incentives-driven approach, DPINs create significant supply capacity that benefits end consumers by reducing costs, creating innovative use cases, and building a more robust decentralized infrastructure. Likewise, the supply side network is key to unlocking value and innovation across the vacation rental sector. If we can collectively increase the number of suppliers, so it's a big if, using the Nite protocol, it will enable collective innovation and market penetration that might not otherwise be feasible. In creating an open network around the Nite protocol, every new open source listing makes a difference. Each on-chain reservation adds value, and the earliest contributors will have an outsized opportunities to make that impact. So the question was this: why should I care about the Nite protocol, and why should I invest? I don't think I have an answer, actually. I'm not sure I have an answer. Yeah, I can't really see an answer to that question. The short answer is that if you're frustrated with the state of travel industry, you can do something about it while having shared ownership in the future success. So that's the short answer. The short answer is that why should you care? Because if you're frustrated, you can do something about it. That's why you should invest. So, yeah. Okay. Dtravel. Dtravel contributors will play a coordinating role in the evolution and continuous enhancement of the Nite protocol, alongside all industry players who will utilize the protocol to increase the efficiency of their businesses. Our role encompasses various aspects aimed at fostering growth and robustness of the protocol. Firstly, Dtravel will actively support community-driven initiatives that contribute to refining and advancing the protocol's capability. We believe in the power of collaborative efforts and are currently working closely with industry partners to design the protocol architecture and formulate the foundational smart contracts. Our commitment also extends to the development community by providing comprehensive developer frameworks and educational materials and tutorials to encourage third-party contributions and innovations. For certain initiatives, we also offer TRVL token grants from the Growth Fund. Along with the above efforts, Dtravel is dedicated to helping drive widespread adoption. That's it. And how? Okay. All right. So effectively what this is, like, let's just sum it up. I just want people to just get through all of this jargon. Effectively what the problem is this. Let me see. This is the problem and this is the solution, right? And this is what the Nite protocol is. It's basically solving this big problem that exists. The problem is it's quite complicated and there's lots of people doing different things and they have their own kind of systems, and what they're trying to do is we're trying to kind of bring it all into one kind of thing, and it's going to be shared ownership because now TRVL holders can participate equally. All right, that's it. I've just answered the question, but I still don't have a why for the value. I mean, look, let's just lay it out. There are problems. It's obvious that there's problems. They've identified some problems that exist in the vacation rental industry, and now they're trying to solve those problems using Web3 technology, which is going to bring other benefits. And the benefits are here. This unified source of truth, this open protocol, and it isn't just about buying, it's also about selling. So people can bring their data and then they can also make money from sharing their data. So it isn't just about buying data, it's also about selling data. So it's basically a marketplace. It's a marketplace for data on a standard open source protocol or something. And if we get people to, if we get these OTAs to participate, and I think that's the real value. The value isn't necessarily going to be the protocol in itself. It's going to be the participation of these bigger OTAs, these bigger players. And I think that's really where the value comes. The value is in the network, and the value is going to be in the network effect and the size of the network. So it doesn't really matter if you create a better product. What really matters is how many participants there are. And we don't know. We don't know yet how big this could become. So this could become quite large. And I think if we are able to get Airbnb and Booking.com and VRBO and all these other kind of OTAs to participate, then this is going to be extremely valuable, like extremely valuable, because basically they're going to be saving costs because they don't have to do this anymore. And also they're going to be not just saving money, but they can potentially also be making money because now they can sell their data. They can sell their data because now other people can pay to access their data. And effectively, TRVL is the gas for this new network that's being built. It's effectively that's what the Nite Protocol is. It's a technology which allows OTAs to access and share data in a kind of a unified open source system, or whatever you call, whatever terminology you use. That's basically what it is. And so I think there is potential here. Like, let's just be honest. There is obviously a clear problem to be solved. And what Dtravel are trying to do is solve that problem. And what they're trying to do is get these players involved. But obviously, none of these players are necessarily involved yet. So obviously, we have to take the first step. It's like a chicken and egg situation, isn't it? Which comes first? Well, in this circumstance, the technology comes first. You create the technology first. You get some, maybe you get some smaller participants. You have a proof of concept. You have a proof of work, not the proof of work of Bitcoin, but the proof of work that it works, that it's working. And then you go to the big OTAs and you show them the data, you show them the information, you show them that this is working, this is better. You prove the system, and then you get them interested. Okay, and I think we are really early, like super early in what's about to happen. Now, I can't tell you that this is going to happen. I can't tell you that Airbnb are going to say yes, or Booking.com or VRBO. I can't say that. I can't. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But potentially, if they participate, then this is going to be really big. It's going to be really big because this is going to be the technology that powers their future iteration of their systems, or whatever. All right, so that's basically it. This is it. This is the Nite Protocol. So I don't know what to say, really. It's innovation. This is innovation. It's very different to what I got involved with Dtravel to begin with. Very different. This is all new to me. I've heard about this Nite Protocol and this Nite Token in the past, but when I first got involved, it was very kind of, it didn't exist. What first came about was the peer-to-peer transactions for vacation rental reservations and bookings. And that's what really got me excited, because I was able to prove that product. The product was the ability for guests and hosts, or operators and travelers, whichever terminology you use, to book directly using the blockchain with smart contracts, and to completely eliminate the central entities such as Airbnb. So I've actually proved that on my own business, on my own Airbnbs or whatever. This is taking that to another idea and to another level, and what they're actually doing is they're creating something completely new, but they're using that Dtravel peer-to-peer system as its first customer, so to speak. So Dtravel becomes the first customer of this new technology that's being proposed or developed. And what they're going to do potentially is, once this is up and running and this is fluid, they're going to start trying to get these bigger operators, not operators, but these kind of bigger OTAs interested. Now, will they get interested or not? I can't predict that. I think it's possible that we get into a situation where potentially smaller operators, not OTAs, so online travel agencies, so the smaller participants will get interested. I think the reason why the smaller ones will get interested is because of cost savings, and also about solving their own, like they don't have to now develop their own technology, spend tons of money developing their own technology, because now they can just plug into this open source technology that already exists, that's being developed by Dtravel. So I think it's going to be quite relatively easy to get smaller participants involved. But the big money, the big fish are these ones: Airbnb, Booking, and VRBO. How do we get these people involved? Well, I think first the product has to be built, and then it has to be running, and then you have to go to them with the proof and then show them how they're going to save money. And then why wouldn't they participate? Why wouldn't they get involved? Why wouldn't they? I mean, if a big business like Airbnb is able to save millions, potentially more, by getting involved, then it's almost a no-brainer. I don't know if they will or not, because I know that Airbnb has a really big ego. So potentially it might be a lot easier to get the smaller players involved first. And unless, of course, Airbnb is able to monetize their data and it becomes quite lucrative for them as a kind of like a second case business model for them to potentially share their data and make money from their data in this protocol, in this Nite protocol. And so that's something of a question. I don't know. We'd have to, like, I think we need someone really smart to do the maths. And maybe the maths and the calculations have been done. Like, I'd like to see that. I'd like to see, I mean, potentially that could change these businesses, because instead of these businesses just being OTAs, now they can just sell their data, effectively sell their data. Yeah. All right, so that's the Nite protocol. What do you think? I think it's very interesting. Like, I can't doubt the ambition. Yeah, so this is very ambitious, and if for some reason it works, then, you know, the TRVL, the value of TRVL could go up quite significantly. It's not what I had in mind. Like, my idea for TRVL was completely different to this, I'll be honest with you. Like, my idea for TRVL was completely different to this. This is like 180 degrees in a different direction, but I'm looking at TRVL with my crypto hat, and this is a completely different hat. This is actually a travel business hat. Yeah. Now, can this be explained quicker? Yeah, it probably can. I think this light paper is quite long, and also it's also not detailed enough. It's weird, huh? It's long, but it's not detailed enough. Like, for example, why? The why hasn't, in my mind, the why hasn't been answered here. Why should I care about it, and why should I invest? Well, I think most travelers don't care. And I think most travelers won't invest. And so that question hasn't, for the traveler, I don't think that question has been answered. I think for an operator like myself, like, so it says operator, but I'm a host. Do I care? Should I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Possibly, yeah. I mean, it depends, because you know it is quite difficult with channel managers and kind of connecting to different platforms, connecting to Booking, connecting to Airbnb. Yeah, you need a channel manager, and if we can solve the problems of certain things like calendar synchronization and cancellations and desynchronization, possibly. If it's going to save money, yeah, I mean, I think most people care if there's a cost saving involved. And then builders. Well, I mean, I think builders will be interested. I don't know how many builders are going to be jumping on board. It's probably going to be the smaller OTAs that are going to be interested, because they're going to benefit the most, because they can not only they build, but they can benefit from the cost savings in the first instance. And so I think when I was looking at the Dtravel Twitter yesterday, I did see a video from this guy from Boostly. Where is he? Not this guy. This guy. Have a look at this.
Founder of Boostly, and we
the volume's
have been
lower
in this industry now for well over 7 years. We've got 2,500 hosts, property managers, and management companies running through our system that powers 10,000 listings. And in 2023, we were able to generate 50 million of tracked direct bookings via our websites. And a large reason that we've been able to do that is through API connections. Now, the pain point for us.
So anyway, he's basically saying he's got
to help generate revenue.
He's got 10,000 listings. He's got lots of OTA operators and stuff, and he thinks this is going to be good. So I mean, I guess if they're going to be interested, and if they're going to be the pioneers, then maybe we can get other people involved. I don't know. I can't answer that. Boostly UK. Boostly. Let's have a look at Boostly. Yeah, we have to see. We have to see what happens. All right. Any questions? Does that clear it up? Does everyone understand now? So anyway, let me know what you think. I don't know. I think it could be good. I think the key is going to be getting those big players involved, actually. I think that's not going to happen anytime soon. I think what you need to do is you need a proof of concept. You need to get this whole thing working, and then you need to show data. I think if you can go and show data that this is working, this is how you're going to save money, this is how you're going to make money, and this is how much, then maybe you can get the bigger players interested. The other thing that I want to know is why people can pay with stable coins. Like, I think potentially why not just TRVL? Because they did mention somewhere stable. I'd like to know the why behind the stable coin. Why are they saying you can pay with stable coins? I don't know where it was, but I did read it somewhere, that people can pay with TRVL or stable coins. And I'd like to know the reason behind that, because unless they're trying to do it like BNB, like Binance Coin, where you can pay the fees with Binance Coin at a discount, like 25% discount, or pay with just normal USDT and just pay the full price. Maybe they're trying to make it like a Binance Coin kind of model in that sense. Possibly, it's possible. So if there's a discount using, look here, it says third-party applications can access the Nite Protocol API by paying in stable coins or TRVL to query and distribute property data. Okay, so possibly what I'm thinking is that if you pay using TRVL, you're going to get a discount. And that will be quite synonymous to the way Binance operate their business. And it's an API, right? So you're accessing data and you're paying to access the data. Pay. That's going to bring value to TRVL, because now you're going to suddenly see people, not people, but these third parties building, plugging into the system, paying to use this system, to access this. And so this is literally the beginning, guys. This is literally the beginning of potentially the future. And this is the future. All right. I mean, this is big. Like, let's not pretend that this is not big. Like this, if this pans out, then this is freaking huge, because this is a game changer for the vacation rental industry, but also potentially down the line, you could use the technology that's being built now and iterate it into other networks, like, I don't know, car rentals, flights, I don't know, like anything really. My only comment is that, like, if people are really interested and they just want to hear about my real point of view, is that it feels like they're quite overextended, like the whole of the Dtravel development, because they're trying to build Sensei, they're trying to build this. It's just been announced today on the Dtravel Twitter, that where is it? They're developing a new app. Where is it? Don't know where it is. Yeah, I think it was in this update. The second Dtravel app is well underway. So I do feel that there's a little bit of we're kind of spreading out a little bit too much. That's my only like real cause for concern. Like, there are certain aspects that haven't been completed, which I think are really important in the context of the Bitcoin bull market. And there's quite a lot of things going on. And I would like to see kind of an increase in resources, an increase in development resources, and an increase in other resources like marketing. And like, I think what needs to happen potentially is that this protocol is explained in a very easy, short, animated video, so that the average person can understand, and also so that the average person can understand how valuable this can and will become if and when people start, not people, but the OTAs start to participate. Yeah, and I think that's what people want to see. They want to understand that very quickly and very simply in a very short video. It doesn't have to be long, and just really laying out without using all these kind of fancy words. Yeah, like TCP/IP. No one really knows what that means. Or I don't know. Silos. Where is it? Data silos. I don't know what that means really. Data silos. Is a data silo like a big silo? Yeah, I know what a silo is, where you store wheat or corn. So a data silo, I don't know. It'd be good to just simplify it a little bit. All right. So my take on this is that there's potential. Yeah. David is saying looks good. Well, there you go. I explained it to you and now you understand, and now you think it looks good. There you go. So more people should watch my videos. If you like this explanation, then just press the like. The more people that press the like, the more people get to see it. All right. That's my update on the Dtravel Nite Token, and I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Now let's move on to the next topic at hand, which is the charts, which I'm more interested in the charts. Look at that. That's good. It's coming back. It's almost like a V shape. If that's a V shape, I should just buy some more. But the problem is it's coming into resistance. Look. Some gaps upper in the way up. It's a bit of gap, a few gaps coming up, but we can get above this weekly level. Be good. It's up above the weekly level there. Where's the weekly level there? Let me see. Almost sat it on Bybit. This could be a V-shaped recovery. Anyone who's sold has to buy back in, because if that's a V-shaped recovery, then you've been your trade is being invalidated. Have to buy back in a market. Where's my horizontal lines? Where's the other one? Yeah, we're into the weekly level on 2. Yeah, all right. So, any other coins? Does anyone want me to look at any other coins? You know, I took a trade on Cube yesterday. It's looking good. This is my Cube trade. So I'm looking for this inverse head and shoulders pattern to play out. That's my trade plan. All right, I'm going to take a short break. What time is it? Oh, God, it's late. All right, probably going to finish. All right, hope you have guys have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow.